start working with a business owner who really wants to start using YouTube as an organic traffic source to their business, their website, their sales pages, the hardest part for them is figuring out what should be their very first YouTube video. Have no fear, because I'm going to share with you exactly what your first YouTube video should be and a little bit about the strategy of launching that very first YouTube video as well. If you're ready to dig in, hit that like button and let's go. Hey guys, my name is Trina. If you are new here, and this channel is a place for business owners, entrepreneurs, and content creators who want to learn how to grow their business organically with online video. When I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago, I had no plan. I was 3 months into quitting my perfect job, that stable job that was gonna pay me every single week. My daughter had just turned 1, and my master's in business degree literally covered nothing about social media, let alone YouTube. But as I dug more and more into YouTube, I realized this platform was going to be vital for so many business owners and such a huge opportunity for them as well. Especially if you don't have the marketing dollars to dump into Facebook or Instagram ads and really build a community and build a following that is ready to buy from you as soon as you tell them you're offering something. For me, my very first video was my channel trailer. I shared what my channel was going to be all about and what value they were gonna get if they subscribed to my channel. Once I published that one, the very next video that I published was all about using Snapchat for your business. Go figure, right? What's Snapchat even doing these days? The reason why I had chosen this Snapchat video as my first video is because at the time I was using Snapchat, I was gaining traction, and I was getting a lot of questions from people like, how are you using Snapchat? Like, how are you doing this? How are you doing that? How are you driving leads from Snapchat? And at the time, Snapchat was a really hot topic. So I knew people were searching for that kind of content, and I knew they wanted more information about it and how to use it in their business as well. Like I said, since that was my first video, I didn't have a library of blog content yet. So I just got started with a topic I knew not only my audience wanted, but I knew there was a need for it out in the online world. Here's the thing when it comes to getting started on any platform. It doesn't matter how perfectly crafted your strategy is, there is no crystal ball. There is no crystal ball to see what's really going to work for you on that platform. But the key here is to start, collect the data, then double down on what's actually working for you on that platform. Just like with Instagram, did you get started on Instagram with like this perfect strategy with these 9 curated photos and the best captions ever? Or what about your blog or your Facebook? Probably not. You probably just got started and kind of rolled with it from there and then figured out a strategy. YouTube's the same way. So if you're stuck on what should be your first video, I want you to look at 3 places and then pick one. Don't overthink this when you're getting started, seriously. Your first 6 to 8 videos are going to be a test run for you anyways. You're gonna be figuring out how to talk to the camera, you're gonna be figuring out what kind of content you like to talk about on YouTube, and you're gonna be collecting that data to see what kind of content YouTube is pushing you for. For example, I talk a lot about YouTube here, but the biggest topic that YouTube pushes for me is first video ideas. Not about YouTube strategy, not about editing, but first YouTube video ideas. I probably wouldn't have hung my hat on that strategy getting started because I didn't have a crystal ball, but the data showed me and allowed me to perfect my strategy on what was working. Okay, so the first place you're gonna go, especially if you already have a library of content, is your blog. Go into your website analytics or check your Pinterest analytics and see what are the top 5 to 10 blogs or Pinterest pins that you've created that's getting the most traffic. That's signaling to you that people want to hear that content from you, or that's really good content that people are responding from. All you need to do is take that blog post and turn it into a video. You already have the script written for you in blog format. You just need to turn the camera on and turn it into a video. Now, before you start getting into your head, like, well, I already did that. Like, why am I going to do a YouTube video? Won't people not want to watch it? People consume content differently. People learn better reading, some people learn better watching, some people like to watch videos more than reading. So even though you're redoing a blog post, you're gonna capture even more people who want to watch you on video. And you're going to get the power of video content, not only on Google, but the power of creating content on the second largest search engine, YouTube. And when you embed that video into your blog post, you're giving that blog post even more SEO juice to make it perform even better in Google. kind of a win-win-win-win situation for you. The second place you're gonna go, especially if you don't have a library of content yet, is YouTube. You're gonna go right up to the YouTube search bar and start typing in a topic you think you wanna talk about. Once you start typing that in, things are gonna start pre-populating, and those are actual search terms that people are already searching for on YouTube. Go ahead and pick one of those topics, click on it, and see what shows up in the search results. The key here is for you to find videos that are getting more views than that channel has subscribers. I use a tool called vidIQ that allows me to see that right here on the search page, but you can just easily pop over to their channel and see how many subscribers they have. But if a video topic has more views than that channel has subscribers, that means people like that kind of content, people are watching it outside of their community, and YouTube is recommending it. So that's a great piece of content to dig into and figure out why is this topic doing so well. And if you have your own spin and take on it, that's a great place for you to start creating your first YouTube video. Here's a little pro tip. Go to that video and then look at the comments and see what are people saying. What are they really enjoying? Are there questions that haven't been answered about that video? Could you do your own take on some of those questions that people are having? This is such a great place to do your research and come up with your first YouTube video in the comments of somebody else's YouTube video. Now, the third place you're gonna go for your first YouTube idea is your audience. What questions are you getting asked all the time? What questions are you seeing asked all the time on Instagram or on Facebook that you constantly see coming up when it is pertaining to your niche? And what do you want to create for your audience? Remember, your first YouTube video is not gonna make or break your success on YouTube. Trust me. If mine was based on my first video, I probably would have long ago been canceled. So I know I said this before, but don't overthink that first YouTube video. Just get it out there, get it off of your to-do list, and the next one will be a lot easier, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Now, the biggest question I get after what your first YouTube video should be is, how long should it be? Here's the secret. There is no right answer. All right? You just want to be creating a video that is valuable and solves a pain point for your audience. So what can you do in a 2-minute video or a 20-minute video that's completely value-packed that people will want to watch the whole thing? That's the key. People need to want to watch the whole thing. In fact, when I sit down to film these, I have no idea how long this video is going to be until I get it back from my editor. So there's no real secret on how long your video needs to be. Just make sure it's good content and it's valuable the whole way through. The next question that I get is, how often should you be posting? So ideally, I recommend posting once a week so you're putting fresh content out there for more people to find you, for YouTube to pick you up as a content creator, like a consistent content creator, and it's gonna help you get better and better every single video you post. But if you can only do one every other week or one once a month, that's great as well, because one a month is better than 0 a month, especially when you're putting content up on the world's second largest search engine. And then the key to crafting your best YouTube strategy and making sure your videos pay off and people see it on YouTube is collecting the data from that video and really understanding what you should do next with that data. So if you're ready to take that next step and really start using YouTube and finally publish your first YouTube video, I've got a roadmap for you that's going to walk you through 15 different steps to make sure your YouTube's channel is set up for success, for more views and more leads for your business. I'm going to link to that roadmap here on your screen and also in the description box so you can grab that and get started. That roadmap also has links to tutorials on how to do certain steps so you can easily get this done by the end of the day. Once you download that roadmap, make sure you watch the video that's on your screen right now, because it's going to walk you through all the steps you need to do to make that first video and make sure it looks professional. So click that video and I'll see you over there.